Good morning, students, and welcome to a practical guide on keeping fit at home, presented by ICS in collaboration with DAS Academy. Dance, Arts and Sports Academy, or better known as DAS Academy, conducts a number of extracurricular activities for students between the ages of 4 to 18. Activities include Kid Fit and Teen Fit health and wellness programs, yoga, Zumba, and aerobics programs, skill sports programs such as football, basketball, cricket, swimming, badminton, and karate, arts and crafts, vocal, guitar, violin, and keyboard training, and traditional and contemporary dance. So for further information on how you can register for any of these activities, please visit our website and feel free to contact us. So today's session will be facilitated by myself, Chari, and my colleague, Mr. Charles. A special thank you to our ICS community engagement team, whose tireless efforts have made this session possible. To ensure the effectiveness of this session, prior to commencing, let us all be mindful of the ground rules. The floor is open to question and answers at the end of the session for 5 minutes. Students are informed that microphones should be muted throughout the workshop until the Q&A session so as to not cause any disturbance. And any unanswered questions will be answered at a later time by our ICS team and DAS Academy. Now students, let's move on to our topic, a practical guide on keeping fit at home. Whether you are new to fitness or you do have some fitness experience, no doubt the session will certainly have information that will be useful to your fitness journey. Today we will be covering, firstly, the long and short-term benefits of staying fit. Remember, knowledge is power. The knowledge you receive from today's session will give you the power to make wise choices that will have a positive impact on your future. Secondly, the importance of setting fitness goals based on your age and capability. As students, we all have academic goals. Similarly, it is important that we have fitness goals and work towards achieving them as well. Thirdly, how to track your fitness progress and achievements. Over a period of time, to make sure you are consistently improving, it is important to monitor your progress. Fourthly, how to stay motivated and committed. Students, remember, your attitude towards fitness is your biggest muscle. A positive attitude leads to positive thoughts. Positive thoughts will help you stay motivated and committed to achieve your fitness goal. And finally, we will learn how to become fit by following certain diet and nutrition basics. And also we will learn 5 basic, easy to do exercises at home. As I mentioned earlier, the benefits of staying fit are both long and short term. What we do today will have a long-lasting impact on our future. Fitness will not only help us improve our strength, flexibility, endurance, and speed, it will also help improve our immunity and general health. It will also help us perform better in academics. It will help build self-confidence and social skills. It will also help improve sleeping patterns, because as students, it is important to get about 8 to 9 hours of sleep at night. All of these will ultimately help us to improve our overall lifestyle. Not just today, but all the days of our lives. Students, make goal setting a family affair, where your parents can also get involved in setting your fitness goals. You will find success will come much easier. When parents and children both work together, there will be certainly a better probability and a better opportunity of reaching those goals. If you're a student in class 4, 5, or 6 and have never done any type of exercise before, then suitable 8-week goals are stationary high knee running for 45 to 60 seconds, jumping jacks 20 to 30 repetitions, mountain climbers 12 to 20 repetitions, free squats 7 to 15 repetitions, plank 20 to 35 seconds. This means if you start doing these exercises daily from today, after 8 weeks, you should be able to, for an example, do 7 to 15 free squats at one time. For those who are familiar with these exercises, if you can already do, for an example, 10 squats today, then your 8-week goal should not be 7 to 15. It should be 25 to 30. Similarly, if you already can do 20 jumping jacks today, your 8-week goal should not be 20 to 30. It should be 40 to 50. The 5 exercises mentioned here will be demonstrated by our very own ICS students later on in the session. So make sure to keep watching. It is important to track your progress on each exercise so that you will know if you are improving and getting closer to your goals. Here is a simple method to track your progress. On day 1, write down on a notebook how many squats you can do correctly at one time. Also write down how many squats you would like to do after 8 weeks. Let's say you don't even know how to do one squat correctly today, and yet you would still want to be doing 15 after 8 weeks. To achieve this goal of 15 after 8 weeks, we will start by first learning to do 7 squats with correct technique. We will do the 7 squats in weeks 1, 2, and 3. Meaning, for the first 3 weeks, you will do 7 squats daily. Increase that to 10 in weeks 4 and 5. Again, increase to 12 in weeks 6 and 7. And finally, increase to 15 in week 8. Follow the same gradual increase method for the other exercises as well. To avoid injuries, it is best to make small increases each week rather than large ones. Keep a note to write down your weekly progress. This can also be done on an Excel sheet or a mobile app. When we run a race, the prize is given to those who finish the race, not to those who remain at the start line or run only halfway. Sometimes it is easy to start something, but not so easy to complete. This is why during the 8 weeks, you must stay disciplined, motivated, and committed to achieving your goals. Because ultimately, it is your responsibility to succeed. As mentioned before, attitude towards achieving fitness goals is important. Your fitness level will go places only if your attitude opens the door. Your fitness level will not go somewhere your attitude does not want it to. Students, I request you to please mute your mics. Therefore, attitude plays a major part in determining how successful we will be, not just in fitness, but in life as well. Meaning, if we want to be successful at something in life, we must first start by developing a successful attitude. Students, here is another reason to stay motivated to achieve your fitness goals. Your fitness journey can become an inspiration to others around you. Your success can inspire family members and classmates to take up fitness as well. So, not only will you be changing your life, you will also be helping others change theirs. An important part of keeping fit is diet and nutrition. If we exercise but don't follow a good diet and nutrition plan, we may not be able to achieve our fitness goals. Also, we may get demotivated because we are not seeing the results of our hard work. Therefore, it is important to make sure we follow a good diet and nutrition plan. Part of that plan is drinking water. It is important that you monitor how much water you drink daily. Make it a habit to drink plenty of water throughout the day, at least 8 glasses or approximately 1.5 to 2 liters. Remember, we are what we eat, so always try to eat healthy. A typical healthy food plate for each meal should include 50% vegetables and fruit such as potato, carrots, oranges and apples. 25% protein foods such as milk, eggs and fish. 25% whole grain foods such as rice, oatmeal and cereal. When it comes to fast foods, eating out and unhealthy snacks, avoid them as much as possible. Or if you must, try to eat in small quantities and eat less frequently, let's say once a week. Even during fasting times, always try to maintain a healthy diet. As much as what we eat is important, what time we eat is also just as important. Try to get into a routine of having meals at the same time each day. The main benefits of this include developing a good digestive system, boosting metabolism, helping to avoid excessive snacking and food cravings, helping to maintain energy and concentration levels throughout the day, creating routine that helps maintain a disciplined lifestyle. Suggested times for meals are breakfast at 6:30 a.m., lunch at 1 p.m., and dinner at 7 p.m. Keeping in mind that we should wait at least 2 hours before sleeping. If you prefer to exercise after meals, then please wait at least 1.5 to 2 hours to begin your exercise. Now, we will learn 5 basic exercises we can do at home. None of these exercises require any special equipment and you can do it at home. Make sure to wear comfortable exercise clothing and sports shoes with socks to avoid injuries. Now, the ideal time to exercise in general is in the morning. So, to take us through on the exercises, I would like to call on Mr. Charles.
Thank you, Mr. Chari and Charles. Here we are going to see 5 basic exercise with correct techniques. Students, are you ready for exercise? Let's go to the video demonstrations done by our ICS students. The first exercise is stationary eye knee running.
Hello ICS students, my name is Gopineshwar Kumaran. My class is 5th E and I will be demonstrating the high knee running exercise.
While you are running in the standing position, keep your back straight. Run in place, raising one knee at a time at your stomach level until your thighs becomes parallel to the ground. Swing your arms forward and back as quickly as you can. If you raise your right knee, your left arm should be swing forward at the same time. Repeating the key points. Run in place, raising one knee at a time at your stomach level until your thighs becomes parallel to the ground. If you raise your right knee, your left arm should be swing forward at the same time. Let's go to the second exercise. Jumping jacks.
Hello ICS students, my name is Samina alias Garsathalia. My class is 4th I. I will be demonstrating jumping jack exercise.
Start by keeping your legs together, knees slightly bent and hands by your side. With a little jump, widen your legs and at the same time swing your arms over your head until they almost touch. When you are moving your arms, keep them slightly bent at the elbows. When you widen your legs, keep your knees bent and stay on your toes. When you are doing the exercise, keep your back straight and make sure not to bend forward. Repeating the key points. With a little jump, widen your legs and at the same time swing your arms over your head until they almost touch. When you widen your legs, keep your knees bent and stay on your toes. Let's go to the third exercise. Free squats.
Hello ICS students, I am Mridul Anup Anand from 4th A. Today I will be demonstrating the basic squat exercise.
Stand straight. Keep your feet at shoulder width. Keep your hands in front at shoulder height and lock your fingers. Slowly go down into the sitting position until your thighs are parallel to the ground and slowly return to the starting position. Do not let your knees cross your toes during the exercise. On the way down, keep your back slightly curved and push outwards. Correct breathing technique is important for this exercise. On the way down, you must breathe in, and on the way up, you must breathe out. Repeat in the key points. Slowly go down into the sitting position until your thighs are parallel to the ground and slowly return to the starting position. Do not let your knees cross your toes during the exercise. On the way down, you must breathe in, and on the way up, you must breathe out. Let's go to the fourth exercise. Mountain climbers. Knee down and come into the push-up position. Keep your back straight and legs slightly apart. Hands should be wider than your shoulder level. Bring your right leg forward until your knee gets close to your right hand. Return your right leg to the starting position. Move your left leg in the same way. Your head position should be looking down or looking straight, but do not lift your head too high. If you feel a neck strain, that means your head position is too high. Repeating the key points. Keep your back straight, legs slightly apart, hands should be wider than your shoulder level. Bring your right leg forward until your knee gets close to your right hand. Return your right legs to the starting position. Move your left leg in the same way. Your head position should be looking down or looking straight, but do not lift your head too high. Let's go to the final exercise. Plank.
Hello ICS students, my name is Mohammad Khan. I am from class 5th A.
Kneel down and come into the push-up position with elbows and forearms on the ground. Your upper arms remain straight. Keep your back straight. Keep your legs straight and slightly apart or close together. Tighten your stomach muscles while you slowly breathe in and breathe out. Do not bend or arch your back, always keep it straight. Your head position must be looking downwards. Repeating the key points. Tighten your stomach muscles while you are slowly breathe in and breathe out. Do not bend or arch your back. Always keep it straight. Thank you, student.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Charles. So that brings to a conclusion our session, a practical guide on keeping fit at home. We hope this session was informative and useful to you. If you wish to watch this webinar again, please follow the link on screen. Please fill the feedback form using the URL or QR code on screen. You may also include your questions in the feedback form, as we will now have 5 minutes of questions and answers. So students, you're most welcome to unmute your mic now if you have any questions. Our session will start now. Go ahead. Okay, so the first question we have received relates to diet and nutrition. The question is it okay to have more than 3 meals a day? Yes, it is okay, provided the additional meal you're having is healthy and does not affect what you eat during your 3 main meals. So if you get hungry between main meals, try having a small serving of fruit to keep you going until the next main meal. The second question we have received relates to both diet and nutrition and exercise. So the question is, how can I get my parents to help me achieve my fitness goals? First, let's look at it in terms of exercise. You can start by discussing with your parents the exercises you have seen in this session and write down and show them your fitness goals. Encourage them to also learn and do the exercises with you on a daily basis. That's one way. Another way is when your parents see your commitment to achieving your goals, they will also be more than willing to support you. Now let's look at it in terms of diet and nutrition. Always encourage your parents to give you healthy food for all the meals. As you have seen, even the healthy food plate, which was discussed earlier. What is the portion of proteins? What is the portion of vegetables and fruit? And what is the portion of cereals or whole grains that you should include? So you can follow that and use that as a guide even when discussing with your parents. Also, if you accompany your parents to buy groceries, encourage them to buy healthy food. A healthy diet will not only benefit you, but your parents as well. Okay, so we have received one more question, which relates to exercise. The question is, what are the other important exercises I can do from home? I would suggest if you can learn to do push-ups. as push-ups along with squats are two of the most important exercises. Squats for the lower body development, push-ups for the upper body development. You can start by doing bent knee push-ups until your body is strong enough to do straight leg push-ups. If you can already do straight leg push-ups, then what you can do is try to perfect your technique, number one, and number two, try to increase the number of repetitions. Okay, if we have any more questions, feel free to ask. We have time for one more.
So,
Yeah, please go ahead.
what was the third exercise?
What was the third exercise?
Yes.
Okay. Were you not able to see it on the screen? Okay. So the third exercise was free squats. Okay, I hope that answers the question. Any more questions? So if you have any further questions, please include them in the feedback form. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining a practical guide on keeping fit at home. We hope this session was useful to you. This has been a presentation by ICS at DAS Academy. Remember, stay